Hello, everyone. Good day. It is Monday morning. Thank you all for joining me today. Forgot to put on my headphones. All right. So, today I am really thankful for everybody being on today. And I want to introduce, yes, I'm Hillary, the marketing mom. You may hear a little noise in the background from my we're home, right? We're home-based business owners, right? So today I'm talking about something that not hit me, but it was reinforced. So Friday, you all know I talked about homeschooling, but Friday was also another anniversary, let's say. And it was the anniversary, the end of my 90-day challenge. Now, many of you would have been seeing me for the first time live on my profile. And that's because I jumped into this 90-day challenge. And my 90-day challenge ended last week, Friday. That was the last day. And I was like, wow. But what that taught me in 90 days of showing up, of coming, of sharing content with you all, doing other activities, because the 90-day challenge didn't only mean me coming on live. But one of the things that this 90-day challenge did was get me into consistent action and into action that produced income producing activities. Okay. Now, some people say 90 days is a long time, but we know it takes at least 21 days, a minimum of 21 days to form a habit. Okay. 90 days of doing something every day over and over and over and over is a long time. And it demonstrated quite literally that success doesn't happen overnight. I am not a millionaire today, even though the challenge was named Yep to a Million. It was a 90-day challenge to get you into action. And that's what I want to talk about, where success doesn't happen overnight. There are a lot of moms out there and a lot of entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs in particular. And you heard the stories, of some of the female entrepreneurs that I brought on within the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to keep doing that because we need to hear that story of the journey. Okay. If you remember, one of my speakers who was here, Mia Redrick, she kept referring to 20 years ago when I got started, 20 years ago when I got started. All right. So let's take a 90-day challenge and repeat that for 20 years. That's when success happens. All right. It doesn't happen overnight. And yes, there's urgency. You've probably started a business, or you're sitting down thinking, I want to start a business, but you're asking yourself the question, when am I going to be successful? That's not necessarily the best question, because when you're going to be successful is when you keep doing things over and over. You're not even going to know when you're successful, because all of a sudden you're going to be successful and you're going to be like, oh, wait, when did this happen? Because you'd been doing your work for the last 20 years. As one of my speakers said, 20 years ago when she got started, 20 years ago, now she is a millionaire, right? But it took 20 years of work. Now, there's some of us out there who we're not willing to do that. We're not willing to put out the effort. We're not willing to put out the work. We just want to be like, you know what? I just want to go out there, earn a little cash, go on a trip, and that's it, right? No, but there's some of us who we want to leave a legacy. We want to build a business that we could sit down and leave, go on vacation whenever we start to fly again, all right? And still earn money from that. That's what a lot of you want. And yes, it's great to want it, but there are things that you've got to do to put that in place, all right? And there are things that, for the last 7 years, we've been working on it. All right. And it's like, yes, we're getting there. The vision is getting clearer and clearer and clearer. But 7 years, I've got mentors and coaches who are still working on their business, still working on their vision, and they've been doing it for the last 20 years. Okay. So success cannot happen overnight, but it can happen in the twinkling of an eye after you've put the work in. All right. So one of the things that I want to invite my moms in particular, because, my passion and what I want to do is bring moms home, because I've done it. And I firmly believe, regardless of what the world says, I firmly believe that moms need to be home. If we're mothers, the best place for us is where our children are at home. Okay. The best years. Now, even if you haven't decided to homeschool like I decided, or even, sometimes this journey makes you realize the importance of your role as a parent. And yes, you've got to feed your kids. Yes, you've got to educate them. So all of those things come into the mix, right? But the mother, you don't have a lot of time with your kids. And sometimes in business, you know how success doesn't happen overnight? Raising a child doesn't happen overnight, okay? It doesn't happen overnight. And when your child turns 25 and is starting to tell you things that you were telling them when they were 3, then you're going to be like, wow, it worked. That's your success moment when it comes to raising children. And if you mirror it with business, you only see whether you're successful or not with raising a child when your child becomes an adult. When your business becomes an adult, that's when you know if you're successful or not. All right. When you're able to walk away from that entity, all right, and leave that entity alone and still gain from it. Okay. And I'm sorry to, children are not entities, but if we make that analogy, right? When you leave your child alone and you have no worries or concerns, you know you've done everything that you can do, and you are not worried about your adult child out there in the world, that's your success. It's the same thing with your business. When you've laid that foundation so well and done everything you have to do in your business, that you could now say, go away and imagine if you had a business and you were in South Africa at the time when the world got shut down and your business was still bringing you revenue and you could still live in South Africa while your business is running in Finland or in the United States or in Brazil. That's the success of your business. And that's what you're growing to. That's the vision that you have to have. Now, how do you get there? It takes time. And today, what I'm offering, and I'm going to be offering this for all moms who want to start there and go that vision, that I'm going to be offering the coaching program, okay? A coaching program to bring you home, to give you the step-by-step blueprint of how you're going to get home. What you got to do first is schedule a strategy session with me to see if you qualify, because not everybody is going to qualify. Not everybody has what it takes to go through this, okay? This has taken me quite a while to develop, to bring into fruition, and it's here today for moms who want to follow the path that I've followed. Now, if you've been following me for the last 7 years, you know there have been ups and downs, there have been ins and outs, you know that. But you know I've been here, right? You've seen me here. That's how you're still here with me. And I'm here to show you how you can do that and build a business and be home with your kids. Because I'm home, kids inside, right? Washing machine going. And I'm still here, right? And nothing has fallen down. What's the worst that could happen? What my mentor told me this morning. What's the worst that could happen? There's actually nothing, right? So let's get to this. There's a link in the description of this video to schedule a strategy session with me to see if you qualify for this program. And if you qualify for this program, then you are going to start a journey that's going to change your life, change the lives of your family, and change the lives of your children. Guaranteed. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Deb and I are going to be on tomorrow, live 12:30 with the Ready, Set, Grow show. Bye, everybody.